What's up, everybody? Oh, I did that way too many times. So I hope you guys had a good holiday and all that fun stuff, but I'm gonna cut to the chase here. It's time to start, it's time to start building this thing. You guys haven't seen this bike for the better part of a year since I built the crash cage, and honestly it's because I haven't touched it since then. But I can't handle it anymore. This thing is a friggin' eyesore in my garage and it's killing me. So it's time to start throwing some wrenches at it, throwing some powder and some other stuff, and knocking some stuff off the list. There's a whole lot that can be done to this bike before I can afford all the parts to finish it, and it's time to start knocking it out because I know a lot of you have been asking about the progress of this thing, so let's get at it. So first things first, let's get it running. This bike sat outside for the better part of 2 or 3 years, which is half the reason why it looks like such shit, but it definitely needs to get the battery charged up because clearly that's dead, and gotta get the old fuel out of the tank so I can get some fresh stuff in there to run through it, and hopefully we can get this thing to fire up. And if that all works out, start tearing it apart. Hold up. We gotta make a quick detour. So we're gonna go visit my buddy Mike Poirier. He just got back from the mountains and filmed a bunch of cool stuff, and we're gonna help him edit that shit up for his YouTube channel and teach him a few tricks. Because I totally pretend that I know what I'm doing and that I can pass this advice along when I'm really winging it 90% of the time. Did I mention it's freezing outside? Don't aim for the junk!
Hey man, you need a tripod, bro? Right here. 1988.
Where did you even get this thing?
At a garage sale, $5.99.
So,
Jingle jangle.
I'm about to put my fucking expensive camera on this thing.
Yeah, I don't know if you should do that. Tripod number 2 might fucking do the job here. $10.99.
It's a little twig. So, how you feeling about that edit?
Fucking stoked, man. So sick. Appreciate it, bro.
So, if you guys aren't subscribed to this guy, I'm gonna show you why you should be. And this is where I'm gonna make you look a lot cooler than you actually are.
Hold my front end, Nick.
Hold your front end.
In and we're out. Look at, we're out. We're out. Whoa!
So go there, subscribe, now.
Got him.
Okay, that's done. Now let's get started. I guess it doesn't have a battery in it to begin with. We're gonna be stealing a lot more parts from this turd bucket yet. So the tank is empty. Got that scummy old fuel out of there that was full of water and other stuff from sitting outside for years. Tank dent's already kind of done. I did the tank dent for the previous owner years ago and just put primer on it in hopes that he was going to paint it later on, which never happened. But since this thing sat outside for years, clearly it deteriorated a lot and I don't even want to fuck with it. So we're just going to strip this thing down to bare metal and start new. Moment of truth. Pull up. We got fuel pump. Let's go stand over by the door so I can breathe. So that bike hasn't run in like 3 years, and I'm super impressed that it runs, and not only does it run, it runs good. So yeah, now that that's out of the way, that's a huge weight off my shoulders, and now we can start focusing on planning this thing out and building an actual stunt bike now, doing the fun stuff. So that's it for this one. I'm just gonna dump the oil and the coolant out of this thing and then go plant my fat ass on the couch, but I'm super stoked I got it running, and because that was really questionable when I picked this thing up, but runs good, and ready to start making some more progress on this thing. I still have a ton more to do before I can break this thing down and start doing the shiny bits. I think in the next video we're gonna swap the front end from this 0304 front end and pop the 0506 front end on it. I'll explain that later. And probably take care of that ugly guillotine 12 bar in the back too, and a few other little things, so stick around for that. And if you guys would like to see this build get done in a much more timely fashion, then pop over to LeeStewart38.com and pick up any of the clothes, phone cases. There's all kinds of crazy shit you can get your hands on in there, and that stuff really helps move this channel along, and it's can help resurrect this turd back from the dead so we can start making some real cool content with it. So as always, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next one.